T-Bone, I'm back again, y'all. This one's for everyone searching in life, trying to find a way through this thing. Growing up, we didn't have much. I still remember mom in the welcome line, pops on the corner slinging flowers, trying to make a dime, hustling hard, working beyond the 9 to 5.
So right now, we're in the month of December, and it's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy year for me. Had a lot of hardships and different struggles. Can't seem to hold a job, and it's not exactly the best thing to be going through when you have a young woman and children and dogs that are important to you, and you want to give them the world and they mean the world to you. And just a lot of things that I'm trying to get off the ground, get going, get moving successfully, and I'm just having not all the trouble in the world. I'm having some trouble. You know, for me, I'm a Christian. I know some of you don't believe in that. Some of you think that's all from the white man. You know, if that's what you choose to drink, go ahead, that's your poison. Got mine. So for me, I believe in God, and I believe God's been looking out for me. It hasn't all been bad. You know, I'd be lying if I said it was. There's just a lot of things going on right now that I'm not understanding. It's making it hard for me to excel in my training for sports. You know, if you're watching this, you know this is a documentary about me, but also in part for the 2019 US SUMO Open. You know, this is my road there. I'm showing you a bit of my personal life, my daily routines, things that I do, so you can get to, I'll say, not know the real me. I mean, you do know the real me, but so you can get a better look at who I am, what I do, what I go through, what I'm trying to accomplish. And so it's just really tough right now. I am contemplating not going to the competition. I am contemplating that because for me, that young lady, she's my priority. So if it comes down to it and I'm faced with an ultimatum, then I'm going to choose her, the kids, you know, the pups, over wrestling. Because life is short. You never know what can happen, you know, today, tomorrow. And there's a difference between being wild because today might be your last, and being your best because today might be your last. And I want to be my best. I want to be my best for God, for them, and for me. Because at the end of the day, no one else is going to be my best for me. You know, they may contribute to it, and they may have things that they really want to see me do, but at the end of the day, whether it's right, wrong, it's all about me. And if I have to choose between the two, I would rather choose them than to choose wrestling, because wrestling is not going to fulfill me in the way that they are. And wrestling can't do even half the things that they can do. So obviously they're much more important. So one of the things I've done, I actually haven't been to practice since August, and I won't be back at practice until January or February. Put it on hold because every little bit of money counts, obviously. Not working. And so I would rather take what little bit of money I have and invest it in them and possibly not be able to wrestle than to say, yeah, I fulfilled my dream and I'm competing in my sport, I'm going to practice, but I can't give anything to them because I don't have it. I don't want to do that. So I've just been doing a lot of fasting, praying, and just really trying to grow wiser, more capable, more competent, and just really figure out a way to push through all of this, because I had a post recently, and basically what I was saying is that we don't have the title or position of Yokozuna out here in the US, Yokozuna being grand champion, but you can still have that spirit and be worthy of the title and position. And that's what I want to do. I want to be Yokozuna. So I'm just doing my best to push through all of this, because the three main Yokozunas I study are Chiyono Fuji, Asashoryu, Hakuo. And I've really learned from them that a Yokozuna pushes through the hardships no matter what. He does the best he can, hopes for the best outcome. And that's all he can do at the end of the day. So that's what I'm doing. That's the current thing. And we'll see what the end result is. Hopefully I'll be able to come out on top of everything and have it all, so to speak. That would be nice. Everything doesn't always work out the way that you plan it, you know. And so I'm committing my plans to God, and I'm doing my best to count it all joy, trying not to get emotional in a negative way. One of the things that a Yokozuna should be is composed. A Yokozuna does feel, but a Yokozuna knows how to control themselves and to act accordingly in every situation. So yeah, this is a major part of the road I'm on, period, in life, and also for the US Sumo Open 2019. So yeah, we'll see where things go. For those of you who follow my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, just keep looking, and you'll be up to date on what's going on. I'll keep everybody posted, and yeah, just keep on moving in your life and through your trials, and trying to do the best you can. And don't ever feel bad about where you're at because you haven't reached a certain point, but at the same time, don't get too comfortable. Be happy, celebrate all of that because you reached a higher level, but always try to improve and do better. That's just my advice to you. It doesn't matter how good or bad you're doing in life, you should always seek to do better, and everyone can use that. So I know some people don't like to take advice from those who haven't made it, but screw that. Everyone can always strive to do better. So it's my advice to you and my encouragement to you, and also to myself. So I'll try to do better. And it's about 7 a.m. in the morning right now, and whatever time of day you're watching this, I hope you have a good day and achieve great things. All right, see you. What's up, guys? Fast forward, it's January. It's 5 a.m. Well, after 5 a.m. in the morning, and I am off the clock at my new job. So that's good. So in my last video about being out of work and everything, which was in December, I mentioned that I wouldn't be back at wrestling practice until maybe January or February. So now we're in the month of January. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. I'm getting over sickness, but January is here. And the Open is coming up fast. So I will be back next month, which is February. Looking forward to it. Haven't been at practice in a while. Been really missing it. Wanted to spar. And just a lot of hype like this year. A lot of hype. And I'm really excited about the different things that, we'll see in the competition. Excited about my performance. I think I'll put on a good show this year, win or lose. I've been working hard, training, trying to get stronger, learning new techniques I haven't seen before. So gonna try some stuff out in practice. We're gonna see how it works. If it does not work, or if it doesn't work well, then my coach Takeshi is going to say, ineffective, shouldn't do this. But yeah, I'm really excited about the 2019 Open this year. Overall, right now, I think training is going well. I think everything's going well. I think I'll be excelling in all aspects of my sumo. I think my strength, speed, technique, everything, I think it's all going to be much better this year. And my goals for this year are very simple. I'm going to do my best first and foremost, and I'm also going to try to go for 2 golds. I want 2 gold medals this year. They have a new weight division, which is half heavyweight. Honestly, I don't like all these new divisions. Well, not all the new divisions. I don't like all of the different weight classes that we have out here. Personally, I feel that everything should be open weight, just like in Japan. I think that's more authentic. And in terms of, it being an actual battle, I think it's more realistic if you pretty much have no idea who you're gonna face. Because, we have a weight class, basically everyone is, you kind of have an idea of what size your opponent will be, what kind of skills they possess, because you know who all is in that class. But when everything is open weight, well, that's when you have a real challenge. If the guy outweighs you, if he also happens to be stronger than you. And I think there's also a certain beauty in that. But you know what, I really don't see weight as being the big problem, because anyone can lose. But this year, my goal for this new weight class, which is half heavyweight or light heavy, I will be trying to compete in that class. So if I can compete at least 195 pounds, I'll feel pretty good about that. And I would like to take the gold in half heavyweight and open weight. So those will be my 2019 US Sumo Open goals, and I think I'll achieve those goals. We'll see. I have no idea who's going to be competing in that class, because I know some of the guys the past few years have been switching back and forth between lightweight and middleweight, but now they have half heavyweight between those two. So I don't know. You might have a good little group of guys in there. We'll see. So lately I've been going through a lot of different things in my personal life, and some things have, to a certain extent, they've affected my sumo. Not necessarily in terms of how I play, but in terms of whether or not I could go to certain competitions. Obviously, not working means little to no money and keeps me from traveling. At this point, sumo, well, sports in general, but I'm a martial artist, so sumo, and my other style that I practice, which is Shaolin, I haven't been able to attend all the different, training camps and things I've been invited to that I've been seeing. I haven't been able to go to all the tournaments. Here it is. This is my second year competing at the Open, my third competition, and I've never been able to go to nationals. So, I get a lot of guys they're asking me about it, different ones telling me I should go, but sumo is not my number one priority. It was at one point, but as I said in the last video, I'm looking to be in a relationship, and that's what I want. That's the most important thing for me. So I've just been prioritizing trying to make myself better, not just for me, but also for them, should we go that route. And talk to her a lot, talk to her about everything. She's my go-to person. So whenever I have a time where I need some encouragement, not really feeling like my best self, I'll talk to her. And I can honestly say that not only in my life, but also in my sumo, even though I haven't been at practice, even though I haven't been competing, it's gotten way better. And something I mentioned to another friend of mine, I've gained a lot of strength through love, through my love for her, and just when we talk, a lot of times it's the simplest things that she says and does, but usually her words are perfect, more than perfect. And so I've been getting a lot of strength, discipline, and just feeling very encouraged. And it's brought my spirit and my mind, and even in concept, it's brought my body to a new level. And all I can say is, regardless of outcome, the way I'm about to play sumo this year, 2019, not just 2019, from here on, it's going to be something new. It's going to be way out, and really looking forward to it. Right now, just want to give some words of encouragement to any of you that might be watching. And it's actually perfect timing. So I'm out here. Work is a public area where I'm at. And a lot of people may not know it, especially seeing me perform at the Open. But I don't really feel comfortable performing or just interacting in front of people too much. You can call it not stage fright, but I'm nervous around people. Bad performances when I was younger, and it just made me uncomfortable. Unless it's around someone I'm really close with, like my friend, their kids. I mean, it's easy to perform around them, but in general, I mean, if I'm performing in a public place, if I'm doing anything in a public place, quiet, keep to myself. Part of it is just me chilling, relaxing. The other part is I'm just nervous around people. I really am. But, you know, while I'm out here recording this, one of the workers walked by. And so I guess my encouragement to you is partly to face any fears that you may or may not have. I've been overcoming a lot of fears since I met my friend. And, you know, some of it, a lot of it actually I overcame because of her. And now the obstacles I have to face in terms of my own actions and me just being self-motivated and putting in the work, now I'm able to do that. I'm sitting out here in this bright light. I have no idea how loud my voice is traveling, so I mean, other workers might be hearing me. Some of these people sleep in their cars, you know, they get here early. But my encouragement to you is face your fears. Face any fears you have and be bold. You'll be much better if you do. You'll feel much better in the end. And don't ever give up striving for your goals, no matter how hard they get. I made a post on Instagram earlier this morning, and I said, no matter what I get, I will not quit. Simple. Some people that might not really do much for them in terms of encouragement. I mean that. And that's a major part of my attitude. No matter what I get, I will not quit. I'm going to keep on going no matter what kind of challenge I face. We all go through different challenges, different degrees, different levels, different circumstances. But we can all use that, no matter what we're going through. So face your fears, and no matter how difficult it may get, inconvenient, don't ever quit, just keep going. And in the end, it'll all work out. Whether you get exactly what you want or not, the fact that you didn't quit, the fact that you persisted and kept working hard and bettering yourself, it's all going to pay off. It's all going to bring reward, and rewards are always good. So stay encouraged. Getting ready to head home. Very hungry. But before I get off, just want to say that I'm working very hard to improve myself. And this year and just period in general, I'm going to be a much better person, much better at life, and much better at all the little aspects in it.
And no matter what, I'm going to continue striving to be the best version of myself that I can be, and hoping that all of you will do the same. Once again, you know, no matter what time you guys are watching this, I hope you have a good day, and just keep it pushing.
It's priceless, you can't buy this, but it's free, so you should try this. Paid with blood and sacrifices. Come on. Give 'em praise. Give 'em praise. Just give 'em praise. Let 'em know we hate. Yo, I'm still a lyrical miracle, spiritual, eating these demons like a cereal. Redeemed criminal to say the minimal. No one's identical with a pen when I let it go with a flow that's so deadly, crucially, mutually detrimental. So yo, who wanna try me when I'm flipping and spitting, ripping, throwing out all the wicked with a quickness, rebuking sickness and giving them the business. I'm all about metaphysics instead of making the digits and live this. Invented this style of rapping and calisthenics, and menace ready to finish what I started. Regardless of what you thinking, I'ma keep uplifting the name of the one that's